Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Let's take a quick look here at XRP. It broke free from its bearish type of pennant pattern and is now pushing towards its descending trend line. So there's some important things to recognize in these situations. But good news is Trump sent out a heroic tweet yesterday about pausing tariffs, and that sent the market into an uproar, basically invalidating all short considerations for those pennants and rising wedge patterns here. So when we look at XRP back in data, we want to recognize that the last liquidation amount was above the price action. The majority of that has been swept here locally. So we can see 122 to 125 is all gone. There is some left here, some late shorts at 231 to 240. So we may very well see 240 retested. That's the current resistance range for us based on local highs, potentially being retested as new lows. So we'll see here soon if that's the case, but for right now, liquidation delta has shifted bullish. So this is a good sign. This implies you don't necessarily want to short because there's more people taking longs at this point, right? You don't go against the grain. And at this point though as well, we're going to recognize 230 and 240 are kind of those two areas of resistance based on points of control and basically just open interest. So that lets us know that we have resistance above us, but from a macro perspective, once more, a larger time frame, we can see this 220 as that support. So now that we've broken above it, we come back down to retest. That may be a good consideration for a long, depending on how this trend line works out. Take a look at the daily. We want to recognize here too, we're still under the 50, the 20, and the 200-day SMA. So we're not like totally free and clear now. Don't go balls to the wall with a long position just because you see a small little breakout, but it does kind of imply that further upside makes more sense. But from a macro time frame, there's a lot of reasons why we haven't fully broken that yet, because we're still under 50 on the RSI. Even though we have a good momentous indication for stochastic kind of bottoming out, MACD hasn't converged yet. We're still in a descending trend no matter how you look at it. Okay, so don't be blinded by this short-term continuation higher. All that being said, 4-hour time frame is shifting bullish. This is a very good sign. We're above most moving averages. We are over 50 on the RSI. MACD is converging. There's most reasons here why a long position makes more sense. It just may be advantageous in some cases to wait for the price action to retest this local high here of roughly once more 220 to 222. That's kind of that area there to consider a long if the price were to pull back. So if you want to average in, that's up to you. If you want to take a long now, it's your call. But I think it's a little early, honestly, because I feel like Bitcoin may retrace to its local high in that 106K range. Really just waiting to see if we get a closure over 106 today for Bitcoin. If so, I think longs make a lot more sense than taking shorts. Okay, that's kind of where we're at. Between now and then is the transition, folks. Make sure you just kind of chill and relax in transitions. It's never an exact science, but the key takeaway here is that we have broken that local resistance threshold here, and that's a pretty darn good start. Okay. All right, folks, I'll post a playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. It looks a little something like this if I don't forget to schedule these whatever. Anyways, it's all there for you. I'll show you later what that looks like. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thanks again so much for watching. Join us over at Bitunix too, folks. Awesome exchange. And that's another, 15 days of this campaign with good deposit reward bonuses and some nice trading volume benefits there. Tesla up for grabs. Cool stuff. All right. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.